Hi there again guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you want to know how I created this look right here, carry on watching. I've created this look today because this was a look that I did for my top 5 drugstore foundations. It wasn't one I'd recorded, it's just I recorded it for IGTV and then went on to record that video. I didn't record the full look and I've had so many requests to do a video on it, so here it is. But what I've tied it in with is the peaches and cream brushes. I picked up a bundle of 15 peaches and cream brushes, so I thought it would be the best opportunity to test the brushes on a look I knew I could create, products that I'd used before, rather than test new brushes on new products. Didn't think that would be a fair test at all. So if you want to know how this look was created and how I got on with the brushes, then carry on watching. If you do like these types of videos, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. It really helps me out guys. Do appreciate all the support that you give me, and let's just jump right into the video. So guys, I've done my eyebrows off camera as I always do, and these are the brushes here. So I purchased 15 brushes for £50. They were on a special offer. They should have been £79, so you know, a bit of a bargain there, a full brush set. I don't really usually buy a lot of brush sets, but I've heard so many good things about the peaches and cream, and because they've been on sale I thought it'd be worth a go. But they do have all sorts going on, like a pick and mix and whatnot. They turned up in a lovely pick and mix bag, so that was so cute. And I have washed all of these before using them as well. I wash all my brushes before I use them when they're delivered. It's just something that I do. But they've washed so well. They're so fluffy. They didn't shed at all really, which is really good. But yeah, they look really nice. I've already used the PC09 dual-ended brush for doing my eyebrows. This is a little bit softer than I'm used to, but I could still work with it. It was still nice and I still got a decent brow out of it. So that is that there, and that is the spoolie that you get on the end, so that was lovely to use. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to Google each brush and see what it should be used for. I may not use it for that, but we'll give it a go. The bundle didn't come with a concealer brush, but I'm going to use the PC12, like a flat-headed brush there, to carve out my brows for the look today, and then I'll probably clean it off and use it under the eye as well. We should be able to use all of these brushes to get a full look today. The PC12 is actually a flat liner brush, but I'm going to use it to carve out my brows, and I'm going to use my Louise base. I have this in the shade Autumn. We're just going to carve those out now. This is a lovely flat brush. It's going to be really good for carving out the brows. It's picked up quite a decent amount of product on there, and let's jump right into it. I do have this huge spot on my brow bone here. Never had a spot on my eyelid before, and I don't know where it's come from, so my eye's a little bit swollen. So bear with me, we'll try and, you know, cover it up a little bit, but, you know, today's the only day that I can film a video, so we're just going to roll with it. We're just going to own the spot. So that's going on really nice. Really well, carving out really well. I do have quite a bit of control, I feel, even though it's quite a soft brush. That's going on lovely with that brush. And it really is dispersing the product really well, considering it is meant to be a liner brush as well. It's working well with that cream product. So I'll just give that a bit of a wipe off because I will use it later on as well for doing underneath my eyes. I'm just going to use my beauty blender to bounce that in ever so slightly, just to make sure there's no creases. Well, that base has actually managed to cover that monster zit really well. Let's jump into the base. So to create this lovely green yellow look, I used 3 separate palettes. The first one I used was the Revolution Fortune Favours the Brave. This was in my top 10 under 10 video. I'll link that down below. I love this palette. It's amazing. The colour that I used out of this palette was the really deep green here. That's just a lovely colour. It blends so well, so I know that works well. So let's see what brush we're going to use with that. Now, it was more of like a crease colour, so I'm going to use this PC11 brush. That's like a fluffy crease type brush. The website says that it's flat blender brush, so it seems to be the right thing to use it for. Just give that a little swirl, tap off. It's picked up a decent amount of product. With this look, it's very light, kind of the slow and steady wins the race look. I just tap that in there, start off on the outside and just tap it in, and then just tap it upwards because we don't want it to look muggy. And then just give it a little wiper motion at the top there and just deepen the outer corner up a little bit. We don't want lots on the lid. Let's give that a little wipe off, and then this brush is not too stiff, so just blend that up kind of into the transition a little bit. And what we can do is we can take this PC10 brush, just going through in order here, aren't we? Which is actually a blending brush according to the Peaches and Cream website, and just give that a little blend through there. I feel like I've got a lot of control over that brush. It's not too dense, It's nice. And then just go back in with that colour, just deepen out that corner, then just through the crease ever so slightly. Lovely. Let's get that other eye done. Okay, so that's that lovely deep green done. So it's like we've used it as a transition and an outer corner colour and run through the crease as well, so it's like been multifunctional for us. As you can see, I've made it very, very deep in the outer corners and then swept it in so it's light, and that transition there as well. I mean, we can add another transition later on if we feel like it needs it, but right now I think that looks lovely. So the second colour I used was from this Jean-Michel Urban Decay. I think this was limited edition, but I only used one colour out of it, and I'm sure everyone can find like a bright green. So I used this colour right here. This palette is fabulous, by the way, but yeah, I just used this one colour right here. It's got so many lovely, bright, vivid colours, but that's the one we're going to go for. So I'm going to take that on this PC22, which the website does say is a mini tapered blender brush. That is the brush there. It's just a little bit dense, just really, really, really nice. So let's see how much product we can get on with it. So that's picked up a nice amount, and we just want that just here on the eye, so a little bit into the middle and just to cover this part of the eye here. So let's just pat that on and bring that just up to that crease colour. That has picked up a really good amount of that colour. Look how lovely that looks. That's so nice. So we'll just pat that in there, and I just find that this green just blends really nicely into the yellow colour that we're going to use next. I'll just get the other eye done there. See, I'm not even having to use a heavy hand or anything. This brush is just picking up the product lovely. Now, I do love Peaches and Cream. I love Peaches and Cream pigment. However, this is the first time I've used their brushes. Like I said, they were on offer for £50 from $79. And $79 for a 15-piece brush set is a phenomenal price anyway. But I love a bargain. Love a savvy shopper. So what we will do is we will deepen the outer corner out a little bit more and blend it into that green as well. I think I'm going to take PC30 as my next brush. Now, this is a tapered blending brush as well. It's very much like the PC11 but more fluffy. So this is the PC30 there. That is like nice and fluffy, and this was the PC11, so you can see the difference. The PC11 is smaller, a little bit more dense, and the PC30 is more fluffy. I think that's going to pick up the product lovely based on how it picks up the product now. So the third palette that I used was my Kandi Cosmetics palette. This is a 35A. This is a really bright coloured palette, really bright. We're going to go for this yellow here, but you could create some lovely, I mean, I could have used a green out of here, I suppose, but using my Urban Decay palette. That yellow is what we're going to use on the PC30 brush. We'll give that a little swirl, pick that up, and then just pat that in. So you can see how that's blending nicely into the shimmery green there. With the Kandi Cosmetics, I did have to build this up previously, if I'm being honest, but it is going on well with this brush. And I always find that yellow can be not really show that well on my skin tone, but this colour does. It shows well, and this brush is picking it up lovely. It's blending into that green there. Really nice. Just give that a little smudge through there. So Kandi Cosmetics it's a really lovely company. I think this palette was like £15. Something along those lines. It wasn't expensive at all for 35 colours. It does look similar to the Morphe palette. It's a little bit smaller, a little bit more of a manageable size. So you can see how that yellow has blended into the shimmery green really nicely. And that looks really nice now. So we're going to go back in with the deep green and back in with the PC11 brush. I just love a good Makeup Revolution palette. They're just so affordable. I think this one was £10 and it's got literally every colour that you'll need. So just deepen that up slightly and very lightly just blend it through that crease. And we can take the PC10 again and we can just blend all of that through. I do feel like I've got so much control. That spot's starting to peek through though. Go away, spot. Comment down below if you've ever had a spot on your brow bone, because this is the first one I've ever had here. Okay, so that is the eyelids basically done. It's nothing elaborate. It's a really lovely green yellow look, and it only takes those three colours to create that. You don't really need a transition. The transition is your outer corner colour just blended through, so you're muting that colour. So I'm going to go back in with a little bit of the P. Louise base, and we're going to do the under eye. So we're going to go back in with the PC12 just to put a little bit of base under those eyes, and we're going to give that a good clean off because we will use this again later on. So just a little bit, because as you know, I always like to put a little bit of base on my under eye. So I was thinking, if we do it for our lids, why would you not do it for our under eye? Why would you not give it anything to stick to? So just give that a bit of a clean. you know. I'm just going to pat this with my ring finger. We don't want to go too mad because we are going to conceal. I'm going to take a PC14 brush, which is a smudge brush. This is like a dense oval brush. That is it there. Lovely, lovely brush. Really, it's dense but soft at the same time. I don't know how they've done that. And we're going to take the deep green and we're just going to do the outer portion of the under eye, just probably up to just after the pupil. So we're going to take that on there. And this is probably going to pick up more of that deep green colour. We're just going to bring that through there. That has picked up so much of that colour. Really, really nice. I'm loving these brushes. I've got to admit, I'm loving them. So that is super, super nice. I like it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the PC07. This is like a little brush. The website says it's a pencil brush. It is lovely, lovely small brush with a little rounded top. And I'm just going to take the yellow from the Kandi Cosmetics palette and I'm going to put that in the inner portion of my eye using this brush. Gorgeous. Again, more dense brush, that picks up more product. Denser brushes do, but we're just going to blend that through into that there, into the green. Love it. It's really, really nice. God, I'm absolutely loving these brushes. I'm going to end up buying more. I'm yet to find one that I don't like. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the flat edge brush again, the PC12, and in the Makeup Revolution palette there's a lovely, lovely black colour, which is this colour right here. So I'm just going to take that black on that brush. Not a lot though, because this will pick up a lot, and I'm just going to just do not my waterline, just the outer portion there, not quite the whole amount of green that we've done, just a small amount. Gorgeous. Get this other eye done, but that has picked up loads of product and it's looking really, really nice. What's everyone think? I think they're looking gorgeous. Peaches and cream, how do you do it? I love these brushes. So mascara, I'm going to use two mascaras. I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution Stretch Out Mascara. I'm going to use my Shop Miss A or my AOA Skinny for my lower lashes. This is specifically for lower lashes, so this is really, really good as well. I'm just going to get my lashes done. I'm going to bother curling them because I'm going to put some falsies on as well, because this look definitely justifies some falsies. So let's get this done. I love this mascara. I think this is the one I used in my One Brand tutorial, my Makeup Revolution, when I did a haul. So they look lovely now. Let's move on to the lower lashes. I love this. It's got such a thin spoolie, a thin applicator. Look at that. It's really, really good for just getting those little wispy little things. And it's also good for the lashes here that you can never get to with your bigger applicator. This can get those. So that is the eyes done. I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to bob some lashes on. I'm going to use the Peaches and Cream lashes. I have used these before. These are the number 28s. I loved them. They were $4.95. I bought them when I bought some Pigment and I just thought they were amazing. So if we're doing Peaches and Cream, let's throw some Peaches and Cream lashes on. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so that is the lashes done. That they make the look. They look amazing. They're so big and fluffy. I just love them. I'm going to add an eyeliner now. I'm going to use my NYX Slide On Glide On pencil in white. I just love this. Anyone that's watched my previous videos knows I love this pencil. So I'm just going to put that in my waterline. It's so white, that pencil. You can see it just gliding on. It really sets the look. So you wouldn't think of adding a white eyeliner to a look like this. You'd think it'd be a black eyeliner. But you've got your black along your bottom lashes. So this just really, really sets the look off. You can see the difference there. Looks really, really good. It stops the eye looking too closed. That's what a white eyeliner or a light coloured eyeliner will do for you. It'll open the eye right up. This is why I love this. Let's get this other eye done. So, the face. I have got the Iconic London Illuminator drops. Now, I'm so late in the game to these, but I'm going to give them a go. I'm going to mix them in with my primer and see what kind of a glowy look we can get with this. So I'm just going to put some on the back of my hand. They are really, really shimmery. I really like them. Not used loads, just that small amount there. And I'm going to use my One Heck of a Blot primer. And it does say on the Iconic London website that you can mix these in with your primer. It doesn't say what type of primer, so I'll just use my favourite one. I'm going to put them on with a brush though. This PC01, which is just a flat brush. This says it's a classic foundation brush. I'm going to use it to mix these two together and just brush on my primer. I don't want to be rubbing it in with it being so illuminated. Let's see if we can get a nice glowy look going today, shall we? That looks nice. I think that's glowy without being too much. Nice glowy base for the skin finish. I love it. It still feels quite refreshing. The primer's still doing its job. I do kind of side to a matte look, but every now and again, you know, we want to glow, don't we? That brush works really, really well. It's a flat foundation brush. It's not gonna do anything more than put your foundation or your primer on, but it was a lovely brush. It picks up the product really, really well, and that is the iconic London Drops mixed with the One Heck of a Blot primer. I think that's give me a really, really nice glow. Because we have gone for quite a heavy look, I'm going to do quite a full coverage foundation. So I'm going to use my Conceal and Define Infinite Foundation from Makeup Revolution. I have the shade C2 in this, which is really light, so just in case it is a little bit light, I'm going to maybe mix that in with some Nars. So let's bob this on. Like there. So the other eye. I'm going to do my forehead with it, down my nose, Cupid's bow and chin. And I am going to bob a little bit of the Nars on there as well, because we're going to go full coverage. So I'm just going to bounce this in with my beauty blender. See how that goes on top of the illuminator. Okay, so let's carry on bouncing that in. That looks really well on top of the illuminating drops mixed in with that primer. My old school square. I just find that these squares just really give me like a defined eye look when I really, really want one. I mean, I know these have the corners and whatnot on them, but I know the beauty blenders have the corners on them and whatnot, but I just find it really, really gets in there for me. Some people may disagree, but each to their own. Okay, we're looking a little bit strange right now. So that has blended really, really, really well. The foundation I'm going to use, because we're going to go for a glowy look, I'm going to go for my Armani Luminous Silk. Now this is on the pricey side, but it is so, so good. I love this foundation if you just want a lovely, lovely glowy look. So I'm just going to bob this on with the PC19, which is a foundation buffer brush. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my finger and put some all over my face. Put some more on there, and then I'm just going to use this buffer brush to brush that in. The PC19, and that is it there. It's just a lovely fluffy domed brush. It's not the type of brush I'd usually go for to buff anything in, but you know, give anything a go once. That's really nice. Ooh, I like this brush. PC19, you've changed my life. It's not like picking up loads of products and sitting with it. I mean, it's got some on the brush, but it's not like saturated with it, and it's giving me such an even look. I'm going to put a little bit more foundation on. I feel like I'm not having to press hard. Just nice. I am yet to find a brush that I don't like. The next pump that I do, I'm going to pick up the product with the brush and see if it spreads it round just as well. I mean, that is just giving me a nice, I mean, the foundation helps. It's a really, really good, nice full coverage foundation. I really, really do think that a good brush makes your face, and they're affordable. £50 for 15 brushes, usually 79. Even at 79, they're a good price. I mean, there's some brush sets out there that are hundreds and hundreds of pounds, and they do special offers. They have the pick and mix offers. I am going to cream contour because there is a cream contour brush, which is PC18, which is this brush here. I don't know if you put the product on with this and use it to buff it out with it. I would have thought so. So I'm going to use my trusty sleek contour kit. That's what that looks like inside there. Anyone that's watched my previous videos knows I absolutely love this kit. I'm just going to swirl the brush around. I'm going to use the lighter and the darker colour. I'm going to mix those two together. Live on the edge, shall we? I'm going to do one cheekbone and then blend it through and see what that looks like. I'm just going to use the edge of the brush, I think. I don't think that needs a lot of blend, you know. Blend that up. That looks really nice. Let's do the other side. That's applying and blending it through as well. I mean, you would think you would need a more kind of detailed brush, but no. So I've got to say, I loved that brush. I used it to apply and blend the cream contour. Now, I wouldn't usually use a brush that fluffy to apply as well, but it just says cream contour brush, so I don't know if I use it to apply and blend it. So I'm going to bake my under eyes a little bit, and I'm going to use my little square. Now, I'm not going to bake a lot because we are going for a more glowy look. I'm going to just add a little bit of powder contour to just set that a little bit, and I'm going to use the PC15 brush, which is this brush right here. That's a lovely, lovely fluffy brush, and this does actually say that it's a cheek definer brush, so it should work well. I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit in light to medium, which is this right here, and I just swirl all three together. A little bit of a brush off there. And I don't want to go really, really deep with it because that other contour is deep enough. Just a light touch. This brush has picked up so much product. That's amazing. Just help blend that through a little bit. I don't think I need any more product than that is enough on the brush. So I'm going to use this PC03 to wipe away the spake. Now this says it is a sculpt brush, and it does look like a sculpt brush. It is like that lovely fluffy brush, but I did use the PC15 to define the cheeks, so I'll use this in another video to sculpt my cheeks. But for now, let's see how it brushes this powder away. You can feel how fluffy it is, and look, it's just, so if you were sculpting, that would go really well. So before I set the rest of my face with powder products, I'm just going to use a little bit of this Iconic London drops and use those on my cheekbones. Hopefully I will do this correct and we won't end up with a big mess. So I'm just going to do one side at a time because I'm scared. I'm going to blend those in with my ring finger. Nice. Now I think I could go in with a bit more because I love to glow. But I'm going to put a little bit of something else on there. Do the other side. Love it. So I'm going to set the rest of my face and I'm going to do some cheeks and then I'm going to do another highlighter. I'm going to attempt to do another highlight to see what we've got here. So I'm going to use my RCMA powder. Very light dusting, and I'm going to use the PC04, which is the large face brush. So that is that there. Gorgeous brush. I'm just going to, because I don't want loads, I'm just going to get the excess off the top and I'm just going to pat that in. So cheeks, I'm going to go in with my Benefit palette here, and I'm going to go in with the PC15 brush, which does actually say it's a cheek definer brush. Give it a quick wipe off because I've already used it, and I'm just going to give that a swirl. Now I also find with this Galifornia, I never get enough of the product on my brush, so let's see how this does. That's showing. Ooh, this may be my new best friend. So I've patted that on and I'm just going to blend it a little bit now. I'm going to take a Peaches and Cream pigment. Now I don't usually do this, and I'm going to take PC17 brush with Venom, which is this pigment right here. You can see that. And I'm just going to take the smallest amount, the tiniest amount. Probably just going to dip this in the lid. This PC17 also says it is a highlighter brush. Using it for the right thing. Tiniest little tap it off. And I'm just going to use that as a highlighter on top of that Iconic London drops. That looks nice. Can you see the glow in the camera? Tiniest amount again. Because these pigments are just so good that you don't want to go too far. Anyone see that glow? Are you appreciating this pigment? So I'm going to take the PC07, which was the pencil brush. I've wiped the yellow off that because we did use it for the yellow underneath the eye, and I'm going to use this to do my inner corner of my brow bone, and I'm going to use another pigment. I'm going to use Coconut. Now this hasn't really got any shimmer or anything to it. You can see that there. I will swatch both Venom and Coconut for you at the end, but let's just a little bit, and I'm just going to do the inner corner in that lovely white. I'm going to pat that in with my ring finger. Got a tiny bit of shimmer, but not a lot. I didn't think it had any, but it's not overpowering if you're just going to use it in your inner corner. I'm not even going to take any more on that, and I'm just going to put it on my brow bone because we're just glowing today. We're just glowing. Oh, we are glowing. We're glowing goddesses. So yeah, I'm going to use, to set my face, the Prep Set Glow Iconic London setting spray. So that is that there. That is just so pretty. Love it. Oh my god, that smells amazing. Why do you smell so nice? What, don't I? So guys, this is the finished look right here. I love it. I think it's turned out amazingly well with these brushes. I like to look anyway. I thought the best way to test these brushes was with a look that I already had done before and knew that I could do and would work well. I've gone for a really bright pink lip because, you know, we're just glowing today. It has got a shimmer in it. I used a Urban Decay Big Bang. So the other Peaches and Cream products I've used today, I used the Peaches and Cream lashes, which are just amazing lashes. Absolutely love those. I used two Peaches and Cream pigment. I used Venom and Coconut, which are those two there. I will do some quick swatches for you. They come in amazing little boxes as well. That's what Venom came in, which is like a little snake skin. And then Coconut came in like this little face there. Just love it. It's just, they all come in like a little pick and mix bag. And so this is Venom. I mean, look at that pigment. That is just amazing, and that's just one little dot, and that is Coconut. But just look at those pigments there. They're just amazing. I have got quite a few peaches and cream pigments because I do love the brand, hence the reason I bought the brushes. I think if I didn't like the pigments so much, then I wouldn't have bought the brushes. I have heard amazing things about the brushes, which is another reason which made me want to buy them. But, you know, I'll link everything I've used down below. But if you haven't tried peaches and cream, try them. They have a website, which I'll link down below. It's a UK brand. They have a store based in Liverpool, so, you know, I've never been to the store. I would love to go. It's, you know, somewhere down the road from me. I don't know why I haven't. So, final thoughts on the brushes. I loved them. I've got no bad things to say about them. If I hated them, I would say these are horrendous. I don't like them, but I haven't got anything bad to say about them. They helped me create this look. I had total control over the product, which is half the battle when it comes to putting makeup on. I absolutely loved them. I will be purchasing more peaches and creams brushes along with the pigment. I haven't tried the lip products yet though, so I need to get some of those because I've heard such amazing things about those as well. So if you enjoyed this video, please smash the like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and the notification bell. You'll know every single time I upload, and it really helps me out, guys. You know, the channel's growing slowly but surely, and I do appreciate all the support. So I will see you in the next video. Bye!